Hello, good morning students. Myself Kanhaiya Jha and I am here on the channel Kanhaiya Physics. Today I am taking again a topic from electrostatic potential and capacitance. So potential and capacitance, I am taking a topic that is electric potential due to a dipole. This derivation is also important. In this what we have to derive, that we have to find electric potential. That means what we have to calculate? We have to calculate V. We have to calculate V due to the dipole. In the very first chapter, I have explained that what is electric dipole. If you don't know what is electric dipole, then search that dipole, electric dipole by Sir Kanhaiya. You will find the lecture. Okay? Understand that what is dipole. I am just reminding you. Suppose that this is minus q charge, this is plus q charge. So two equal and opposite charges there. For example, suppose if this is minus 2 coulomb, so this will be plus 2 coulomb. If this will be minus 5 coulomb, this will be plus 5 coulomb. So this is two equal and opposite charge and separated by certain distance. Let's say both is separated by certain distance and that is 2a. So this is known as, this is standard distance. In some book you can find 2l, right? So separated by certain distance is known as electric dipole. So what is electric dipole? Two equal and opposite charge separated by certain distance is known as electric dipole. This point is known as middle point of dipole. This point is known as middle point of dipole. This is clear? This thing is clear? Now see that what we have to find, that suppose here I have taken that this is, let's say this is a dipole, this is positive charge, this is negative charge separated by distance. Let's say this distance is a and this is also a. So a plus a will become 2a, and let's say that I have taken any point P and this point P distance from the center of dipole is r. What is point P? Point P distance from the center of dipole is, let's say, r. This is how much? R. Let's say that this angle is theta. This angle is what? Theta. So just by noticing r and theta, if we will change r and theta, we can find any point. For example, if suppose if r will be 2, if suppose r will be 2, theta, if suppose this is point P, so r can be anything, r can be 2 and 2 centimeter and theta can be 30 degree, right? So this location will be different. That can be r equal 4 centimeter and theta can be 60 degree, right? If theta will be 60 degree, or r can be 6 centimeter and theta can be 90 degree. If suppose r can be 8 centimeter or 10 centimeter and theta can be 0 degree. So theta 0 means what? This point theta 0 means theta is equal to 0. That means this point will come where? On the axis of the dipole, because this thing is on the axis of dipole. If suppose theta will be 90, that means theta 90 means this is dipole and theta 90 means this. That means point P will come here. This is minus q and this is plus q, right? Theta equal 90. That means point P is on the perpendicular bisector of dipole. Theta equal 90 means point P is on the perpendicular bisector of the dipole. So theta equal 0 means point P will be on axis. If suppose theta is equal to 0, that means point P will come on axis. Clear? So that means when we will change r and theta, we will get any general point. Any general point we can indicate. So we will derive a general formula. And from there we can find that what will be potential at the axis of dipole, what will be the potential at perpendicular bisector of the dipole head. Now see that this derivation which is given in NCERT book, that derivation is little bit difficult because there is no any geometry who can find this length. There is geometry, but that is a difficult process. So I will go through an easy process. Let's suppose that this angle is theta, and let's say that this distance is r. Which distance? Can you see this one? LP. This distance is r. this is X point. So can you see XP? This is R1. And can you see ZP? This is, I have taken as R2. Now can we say that XP is equal to YP? Why? Because from this figure you can say that XP distance is less than ZP distance. Can we see this thing? Can we say that XP is less than ZP? So can we say that ZP is more than XP? ZP XP से ज़्यादा है, right? How much more? So for knowing that thing, what I will do? I will make a perpendicular line from this point to this line. इस point से इस line पे मैं एक perpendicular line draw करूँगा. I will draw a perpendicular line. Now can you see this much extra distance? This extra distance is known as path difference if you will remember wave optics. So this much is the extra distance. This much is the extra distance. So can we say that ZY is equal to ZY? Can we say that XP is equal to YP? This one is clear. XP and YP is equal. So this much is the extra distance. Can we say that ZY is equal to R2 minus R1? ZY is equal to this complete distance minus this distance is equal to this distance. Clear? ZY कितना ज़्यादा है? How much more? So R2 minus R1. That will be ZY. Can we say ZY is equal to R2 minus R1? And what will be ZY? Try to understand this thing. Can we say that LM, or can we say that ZY is equal to twice of LM? From the figure see, ZY, this distance is twice of this distance. Can we say this thing? This distance is twice of this distance. क्योंकि ये बीच में आता है ना, this is a triangle ना, and this is coming in between because this is middle point of the tripod. So can we say that ZY, this distance is equal to double of this distance? I have taken this approximation. Now I am starting my derivation. What we want to calculate? We want to calculate potential at point P. What we want to calculate? Electric potential due to the dipole at point P. So we want to calculate V net, Vp, potential at point P. So what will be the total potential at point P? That will be equal to V1 plus V2. So potential due to this plus potential due to this. Can we write? So potential due to this point. Let's say this is first. So what can we write? KQ by what is potential formula? Potential formula is KQ by R1. So this is positive charge and this distance is how much? R1. So this will be KQ1 by R1 plus. What will be this? Potential due to this charge. This distance is how much? R2. ZP distance is how much? R2. So can we write K Q2? Acha. See here. One thing. This is plus Q, no? So KQ1 by R1. And this is negative charge. So potential we have to write with negative. In my previous lecture I have discussed that whenever you will calculate potential, then potential you must have to keep with the sign. So here what will be there? Minus KQ by R2. Why? Because this charge is how much? Negative. So minus KQ by R2. Can we write that this is total potential at point P? Now take the LCM. Total potential at point P will be how much? R1 R2. And here is R1, so here will be R2. Achha, take something common. KQ will come common here. Na? So Vp will, can we write that KQ 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2? Can we write like this? So Vp will be how much? KQ. See here, this LCM will be R1 R2 and this will be R2 minus R1. R2 minus R1. Now see this thing here. Can we write that potential at point P is equal to KQ? Achha, what will be R2 minus R1? Now see here, R2 minus R1. This thing is R2 minus R1 na ZY. अच्छा see, can we write that LM is equal to A cos theta? See from here, why? Because this A is making theta angle with this. A is making theta with this. तो जिसके साथ एंगल बनाएगा वो cos. This is making theta angle with this side, so this side will be cos. So can we write that LM is A cos theta? A cos theta. So LM is A cos theta, and we know that ZY is twice of LM. What we know? ZY is twice of LM. So can we write that ZY is equal to twice of LM is how much? A cos theta. So on the place of LM we will write A cos theta. So can we write that ZY is what? ZY is R2 minus R1. What is ZY? ZY is R2 minus R1. So on the place of ZY, can we write R2 minus R1 is equal to 2A cos theta? See from here, ZY is what? R2 minus R1, because this distance is complete minus this is equal to this. So ZY is R2 minus R1 is equal to 2A cos theta. Clear? So on the place of R2 minus R1, what we can write? 2A cos theta. 2A cos theta. Because we want to eliminate here from this equation, we want to eliminate R2, R1. We want to eliminate because we want to convert our formula in the form of R and theta. What we want to convert? Our formula, that means in the derivation, our formula should be in the form of R and theta. So there should be no any term of R1 and R2. So what we will do? We will eliminate R1 and R2. To eliminate it, R2 minus R1 will be how much? 2A cos theta. And what will be R1 into R2? R1 into R2. Now see this thing. This is a smaller side, this is bigger side. XP is a smaller side and ZP is the bigger side. Or can we say that XP is less than LP is less than ZP? Can we say this thing? कि ZP सबसे बड़ा है, ZP side is the greatest, XP is the lowest, and LP is coming between. LP बीच में आता है ना? So can we say that R square? See the approximation. Can we say that R square is equal to R1 square plus R2 square? Oh sorry. R square is equal to R1 into R2. Can we say R square is equal to R1 into R2? Why? Why we can say? Because this is R is what? बीच का square. So middle square is equal to a smaller square into bigger square. ये बीच वाला साइड है ना? This is middle. So middle square is equal to a smaller square into bigger square. So this is the approximation that I have taken. R2 square is equal to R square is equal to R1 into R2. So if छोटा into बड़ा is equal to बीच का square, right? So on the place of R1 and R2, this is the approximation. This is the approximation. So on the place of R1 into R2, I will add what? R square. What I will add? R square. Up to this clear? So these all are the approximations that I have taken. Because if you will go by, you know that if you will go by NCERT method, that is very complex. So what I have done, that middle one square is equal to a smaller one into bigger one. What is this? Middle one square is equal to a smaller one into bigger one. You can check this also. कि ये बीच का स्क्वायर छोटा का स्क्वायर into बड़ा, छोटा into बड़ा is equal to बीच का स्क्वायर, smaller into bigger is equal to middle का स्क्वायर. That approximation I have taken. So I will replace here. Now you have seen one more thing. Copy up to this. You have seen one more thing in this. That you know dipole moment. You know what? You know dipole moment. What is dipole moment? From here I am continuing. P is equal to Q into 2A. Can you remember this thing? That P is known as dipole moment. What is P? This is known as dipole moment. dipole moment, and this is equal to any charge into 2a. So q into 2a is known as p. If you can't remember this, see my lecture on dipole moment. So p is equal to q into 2a. So in this formula, what is the formula? Vp is equal to kq2a cos theta by r square. This is the formula. So can we write that q into 2a? Are you able to see this thing? Q into 2a is known as p. So can we write that Vp, potential at point P, is equal to kp cos theta by r square. Kp cos theta by r square. So potential at any point P is equal to kp cos theta by r square. What is k? K is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So can we write that Vp is equal to either kp cos theta by r square, or you can write this formula as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught kp, p cos theta. K I am written p cos theta by r square. Clear? So you can remember this formula that V potential at any point P due to the dipole is how much? Kp cos theta by r square. Kp cos theta by r square. Now see this thing. This is the general formula. If suppose they will ask you that find first electric potential at axis of dipole. Electric potential on the axis. Potential on the axis due to a dipole. So can we find this thing? Electric potential on the axis. So on the axis, that means this point P point should come on the axis. So when this P point will come on the axis, then this theta will become how much? See, this theta will become 0 on perpendicular bisector. Theta will become 90, and on the axis theta will become 0. That means on the axis theta will be how much? 0. So if theta will be 0, on the axis theta will be 0. So whenever I will talk on the axis, theta will become how much? 0. So if suppose theta will be 0, so Vp is what? Kp cos theta by r square. What is Vp? Kp cos theta by r square. And when theta will be 0, so cos 0 is how much? Cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. So if you will write here cos theta, so cos theta is how much? 0. So cos 0 is 1. So Vp will become how much? Vp is Kp by r square. So this formula is on the axis. Potential on axis. Now in the second situation, they can ask you that find electric potential on the perpendicular bisector. Second, what they can ask you that find electric potential on the perpendicular bisector due to a dipole. Perpendicular bisector means when this point P will come on here, that means theta will become how much? This theta will become 90 degree. That means on the perpendicular bisector. That means this will be the situation. This is minus q charge. This is plus q charge. This is center of dipole, and point P will come here. R will be this, and theta will become how much? 90 degree. Theta will become 90 degree. Perpendicular bisector means this. That means theta is how much? 90 degree. And what is the formula? General formula of potential due to dipole? Vp is equal to Kp cos theta by r square. Kp cos theta by r square. When theta will be 90. So put theta 90. So cos 90 will be how much? 0. 0 multiplied by anything? 0. So Vp will become how much? 0. That means potential on perpendicular bisector will be how much? 0. Potential on the perpendicular bisector will be equal to 0. Clear? So that up to this. Or you can think like this also. I am telling you this method is the proper method that you can write in board examination. Or you can think like this also. How? see first situation, potential on axis of dipole, on axis due to a dipole. So try to understand this situation. Suppose that this is minus q, this is plus q, this is plus q, and let's say distance is equal to, this is middle point, let's say this one is the middle point, this one is A, this one is also A, and what we have to find? We have to find potential on axis due to a dipole. So on this axis take any point P, take any point P on the axis, and let's say that this point P is at a distance r from the center of dipole. We have to find potential on the axis due to a dipole. So I have taken a dipole minus 2 equal and opposite sides separated by certain distance, and we have to find potential on the axis. So on the axis I have taken any general point P, and let's say point P is kept at a distance r from the center of the dipole. Can we find? So potential on point P will be equal to, can we say, let's say suppose this is first point, this is second point. So we will say potential on point P will be equal to potential on first plus potential due to second. So potential due to first will be how much? Potential due to this one. So point P distance from Q charge is how much? R plus A. From here to here this is R, and here to here this is A. So can we write that K Q by R, so R plus A. But here this charge is negative, so you have to write minus, right? And here see plus. What we can write? KQ by, and this will be R minus A plus Q distance from point P is how much? This distance plus Q to point P. This distance is how much? Complete distance is R. From here to here R, and here to here A. So this will be R minus A. So this one will be R minus A. Clear? Clear? This thing can we write like this also mathematically? See, Vp, can we write that this positive term that in this side KQ by R minus A, and this is negative minus KQ now, right here minus KQ by R plus A. Right? Now what will be the LCM? Take the LCM. So Vp can be retained as, this is R minus A into R plus A, R minus A into R plus A. If you will take the LCM, so here is R minus A, so here will be, something will be common here. What thing will be common? KQ. Can we write that this is KQ 1 by R minus A minus 1 by R plus A? I can write like this also. So what will be this? Vp will be equal to KQ. Can we write here that this is R minus A into R plus A, and what will be here? Here is R minus A, so here will be R plus A, and minus here will be R minus A. Clear? Something will be cancelled here. So see, Vp is equal to R minus R, cancel, minus into minus will be plus A. So this will be how much? KQ. This is plus A, and minus into minus will be plus A. So plus A, this will be 2A divided by, this is, see this one, A minus B into A plus B, A square minus B square, mathematics formula. So R square minus A square. Can we write? Can we write this thing? I am having this one. See what will be Vp? Vp can be equal to Q into 2A. This is dipole moment. P is equal to Q into 2A. We all know this formula. P is equal to Q into 2A. So here we can write Kp by R square minus A square. R square minus A square. Usually what is happening for short dipole? Maximum time dipole length is very short. Short dipole means A is very less than R. For example, if A will be in millimeter, then this will be in meter or centimeter. So millimeter is very less. So what we will do? We will take the approximation that A is very less than R. In 95% or 99% question, in all the board examination question, A will be very less than R. So if this will happen, so we will neglect A. That means in this equation, A will be approximately equal to 0. So put A equal 0. So Vp will be how much? Kp by. This is 0. 0 का square will be 0. Kp by R square. Can you remember Kp by X square? That was there. You can derive like this also. You can derive like this also, but that way is very easy. From the single derivation, I can derive on the axis also. I can derive on the perpendicular bisector also. That is the general one. Clear? So where you can derive perpendicular bisector also. How perpendicular bisector you can derive? See. Suppose that this is a dipole. Suppose that this is a dipole. This is minus q. This is plus q. Let's say this is the middle point of dipole. This is A. This is also A. And let's say on the perpendicular bisector I have to find. Let's say this point is, let's say K. K means here. On point K I have to find. And let's say this distance, point K distance from center of dipole is let's say R. Let's say R. So can you find Vp, potential at K? Now we will find potential at K point. So this distance we have to take, right? So this will be equal to potential due to minus q plus potential due to plus q, sir. What will be potential due to minus q? V is equal to kq by R. What is V? V is equal to kq by R. So can we write? This is negative, sir. So minus kq by. So what will be this distance? Square root of R square plus A square. In this triangle, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So hypotenuse will be equal to square root of perpendicular square plus base square, right? So can we write that this is equal to square root of R square plus A square and plus. What will be V due to plus q? This distance will be also how much? Square root of R square plus A square. So can we write that kq by square root of R square plus A square. See, this is positive, this is negative, and both is equal in magnitude. So this will cancel this. So what will be Vk? Vk will be equal to 0. That means potential at point K is how much? 0. That means on the perpendicular bisector potential will be 0. This I have derived in my general derivation also. So just prepare the general derivation. I have just shown you that you will know the second process also. So just go through the first process. No need to go on this. Just for your understanding purpose, I have derived this one. Clear? So hope you have understand this lecture. Potential due to a dipole. And watch this lecture. Please like, share, and subscribe with your friend. Thank you.